Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Factorio. We've had a little break. Let's get back to building our million minions. Pretty much all of it. That's good, because then I can bring the grid in. That's what I'd like to do, is I'd like to have the grid coming in here. So if I do this, and I put, I'll just fill the whole thing in. I don't need any water in this area down here. I've got no use for any water in here, so we will just have that all filled in with the landfill request. Like this. And there, we're done. So that's going to fill that bit in along with some of the other. What I could also do is I could request landfill for myself and do some. Except I don't really want to do that. What I am going to do is I'm going to copy this one out, and we're going to get some more of that one running. Because another thing that I still need to do yet is not only get those making, we've got landfill now being brought in here. Landfill here is coming through very, very quickly, which is great. It's properly filling in all of that, and we're getting concrete being filled in down here as well. So it's filling in all of these little gaps, which means that we're slowly catching up, and hopefully once all of those requests have been dealt with, then I'll maybe, just maybe, there's no guarantee, but just maybe our frame rate will sort of start to improve a little bit, but I've no idea on that count. I've absolutely no clue whatsoever whether or not that's actually going to do anything or not. It might not, we have no idea. No, I need to do one more lot so that I can get that, but we also need to really increase the science that we're making. I've got some science that is being made in larger quantities, but I need to get all the sciences being made, and then I need a better setup for my labs. A much better setup for my labs. So that's another thing that I want to be working on. So I'm going to go copy in here. I'm going to take into account that one up there. I'm going to copy out that whole section like that. See, I do listen to you. You give me suggestions, and I do listen to you. Right. Another request that was made was to very quickly make up a deconstruction planner. Right, I've got 3 of them up here. That one there. I'm just gonna... Actually, I'll use this one in a minute. So, the request was, go into here, go to logistics, and set it up so that I'm removing all rails. Straight rail, curved rail, stations, and I've got rail signals on there. This is all railway-related paraphernalia that we had everywhere out. I didn't have anything else. That's all I had, was straights, curves, train stops, and rail signals. Take that deconstruction planner, there, and run it across the whole map. That was the request. Was take that deconstruction planner and run it across, well, not necessarily the whole map, just everywhere that we had trains, which is up to somewhere around here, wasn't it? So I want to start off over here. Now, you can't zoom out to do this. You've got to do it, you've got to zoom in. So I got to go from here, and I need to move all the way across here. I'm going to go right the way to the other side of all of that over there. And then I'm going to run down this way. Start to lag. Now, I've got 1 rail signal there. 2 rail signals have been picked up. Look how 7 frames a second now. 2 rail signals is all that has been picked up so far. I'll drop it down to about there. And then click. Right. Somewhere, 2 rail signals were just picked up. That was all the way down over to there. Across the entire thing, we picked up everything on the map apart from 2 rail signals, and that was all. I'm quite impressed with that. Let's get rid of that one. I got to say, I am actually personally quite impressed that we did so well with it. I didn't think that we would do that well with the rail like removing all traces of the railway. Just 2 signals is all that was left. Oh, of course, we got a little gap in the middle here that doesn't have Roboport access, which is why that bit is not coming up. But if I take my grid here and drop that one there, the Roboport radars are out. But if I do that, Drop that one in. There's one radar there that's out. Drop those in. That will put in one roboport right there, which will uncover that bit, and that will allow the rest of that landfill to be filled in. This bit down here does have robots on its way. Yes. So it is filling in. It's taking a minute or two. And up here, we've had some of it placed, but not all of it yet. Now, was that my robots? No, it wasn't. That was other robots doing it. Next, I'll go up this way. Now, I've got the grid will come out that way. Will the grids go up? I suppose if I can keep this grid running out, I don't need that bit up there. That bit won't be important. I'd like the grid to come out a little bit so that, yeah, I've got a little bit of a queue across here, but I suppose it's not too bad. The main issue I was having was up this way, and that's going to be plastic coming across this line up here. So I think I'll do that as my next job, is making sure that I got room for traffic to come down through here. Now, what have I got? Belts. Did I build... No, I just moved the belts up to there, didn't I? I didn't actually build a new belt area. Belts are not particularly important. Not on our grand scheme of things. Belts are singularly unimportant these days. You're in here. There's no connection between all of this down here and everything up there. There's no link between them at all. And that's the bit that I think I should ditch. Get rid of completely. Like, if I'm going to go up there and I'm going to demolish that. That can stay there for a minute, the belt thing. This can go. I can now start removing some of this. So that bit there, I will get rid of the whole thing. That can go. As I've already got that elsewhere. So I can ditch all of that. That one there that's making lights. I'm going to copy that one. And I'm going to take that one up over here. Somewhere in the collection of just bits and pieces that I'm making up here. I'm going to dump that one down there, like that. I don't have an overall limit on the number of lights that can be made. I'll just drop one of those there, like that. Why have I got... Oh, copper wire is going up into there. I do need copper wire. One to be... At least one factory making copper wire, just so that we can make a few other bits. So that one there can now be removed as well. I get rid of that bit. That can go. That's going to bring me rather a few things that I don't actually want. I've got deconstruction robots on the way to deal with this. At least I hope I do. Because I got rather a lot of lights there. I could really do with someone coming along and getting rid of the rest of this, because my own robots are going a little bit doolally on it. Let's do a shift click into there. Get rid of all of that. Yeah, my own robots are going more than a little bit doolally on that. Oh, no, actually, they've gone and gotten rid of all of it. Right. That's the whole lot removed. That is a lot of lights. Okay. I got that bit down there. I'll get rid of this. These pipes here. I don't want them there anymore. They're ancient history as well. They can go. There we go. Right, why have I... Oh, that's not my lights. That's the trash lights there. And I'll do that as well. Then I need 50 lights to stay. They're gonna now give me 100 lights, because I did that slightly wrong. Doesn't matter. And then I will go like this, and batteries can be gotten rid of, because I've got batteries being made in a big section. So these batteries right here, they are now unimportant. I got a lot of them here, and they will be used elsewhere, but they are not important. I'm going to auto-trash batteries now. Going to do that. I'm going to go into there, and I'm going to set batteries, and I will keep a stack of 200 of them, but I will put them on auto-trash, because I got my own robots that are bringing me in quite a few of them, and we're going to end up with too many if we're not careful. I've got the other robots on their way down to get rid of them, so that's that bit cleared out of the way. Then I think we will demolish all of this. I'm going to be doing some more work with crude oil elsewhere. We will set up some squares, and I'm gonna... Right, while I just wait for that, hang on a minute, I'm gonna look up the ratios. Right. The robots have gone a little bit crazy here. Right in there. That's coming along and stripping everything out. Just slightly crazy. They're having a little bit of trouble feeding everything into me as well. Let's go out here a second. They're running it all over here into storage. So they're using it up. Doing a grand job. Just a little bit crazy with it right now. I've got battery production taken care of up here somewhere. Where did I put it? I had it set down. I've got sulfur production there. I've got robot frames. I've got sulfuric acid production units. 2 lots of there. Wait a minute. Wait just a minute. Well, that's a dilly of a pickle, isn't it? I do not have battery production. I thought I did. I thought I'd gone and made a battery. We have no battery production, ladies and gentlemen. I need to do that. Right, well, if I have no battery production, in order to produce batteries, I need sulfuric acid, which comes from here. And what else do I need? Right. I will go and do battery production then. So we're looking in here, I need 1 iron, 1 copper, and 40 sulfuric acid. So the sulfuric acid is not going to be particularly difficult to do. It's not going to be a problem. I'm going to run down here so I'm a bit closer to all the roboports, which means that lot should have an easier job of coming and getting all of my stuff. My own robots are still extracting things there. So if I turn my robots off, they'll come back to me and they will dump in the last of it. Now, I said I was looking for perfect ratios. For producing petroleum gas, the optimal advanced oil processing ratio is 25:17. Advanced oil processing, heavy oil cracking, light oil cracking. 8:7 is close enough. So you have 8 refineries, you have 2 heavy oil cracking, and 7 light oil cracking, and that puts everything down into the perfect ratio for just producing petroleum. So 8:7 is what you need. Now, that's 8 refineries, and then just 2 factories making the heavy oil and 7 factories making the light oil. I could probably make up a blueprint doing that inside 1 square, which is what I'd ultimately like to do. You can, like that, but that's without any modules. Now, coal liquefaction is the closest you'll get with coal. It says 60, 39, 55 for coal liquefaction. What you're actually looking at is 12, 8, 11. So those are the numbers. So I will keep those numbers right close to me. The one that we want to worry about at the moment, because the oil cracking is the one that I want to do. The advanced oil processing, rather, is 8:7. An 8:7 ratio is the one that we'd be looking at. Now, I'm going to go and take these up here. I'm just waiting for my own robots. They've gone and drained all of my power. So, yeah, we're waiting for them just to finish charging themselves up and then disappear into the bags. As soon as they've done that, we can start working up here. I can do this via this to start with. Now, what we're looking at is an input like... Well, actually, no, what we're looking at is actually an input like this one over here. This is the kind of system that we're going to be wanting. It's going to be a little bit different. No, it's not that system at all. It's this system down here. That's what we're going to be looking at, is that kind of system there. So I think what I will do is I will actually take a copy of this, and then I will simply, once I've got it all in place, if I copy that whole thing, once I've got that in place, we can change a few little bits around. Get rid of that a second, and I will take a bigger one like that, so that I do include that one at the top. That's the one that I want there. Bring this one all the way... Oh, no, I don't want to go over there. I'm going to hold on to that blueprint, because I want to be able to get rid of some of the bits of it pretty quickly. 10 more robots just need to charge up. They're doing it pretty quickly. As soon as we've got those... I don't want to run off and leave my robots behind, because otherwise we'll want to be using them elsewhere. 4 left to charge. They do charge 4 at a time with the roboports that we got. And that last one there... taking his time. No, there's the... Right, there is all of them. So we're going to take these. Those, they're still busy working. They're absolutely fine. You've got no power at the moment, so I will give you a little bit of go-go juice back, although you're not going to be using that very much. something that I haven't forgotten is that I am actually supposed to be putting, like, tracks in here to allow the robots to run the plastic around. We're going to be wanting to make more plastic. That's another thing that we need to be working on. There's so many things that we need to be working on. So I want plastic. I want the rocket control units. That's now getting higher and higher in our priority list. In here, this is producing very slowly because I don't have speed in there anywhere. So that plastic needs to be ripped up and redesigned so that we're doing speed in there along with productivity. I've got productivity all the way through, but nothing else. Now, what I'm going to do with this one, the batteries. What am I using the batteries for, mate? I suppose it doesn't really matter. We will drop it down. Where do I want to go? I'm not quite sure. I'm thinking about this. I'm thinking battery production can go this side. I'm going to put it down. I was thinking about that square up there, but no, I won't. I'll put it over here. So I will take that paste that I made, and I'll drop that one down there like that. And I will allow my robots to come out and do that. So they're all going to drop down like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cancel those like that, because I've already got robots on the way up to do that. Cancel that one as well. As long as those are cancelled. Oh. I've got requested chests in here with the wrong requested item in. So I can also... Having my own robots turned off when I set this one down was actually a really good idea, because I've got construction robots who've gone and ordered all of those things. And get rid of that one as well. There. So now I can go and place down my own robots and do this properly. So I put that one there. If I put ghost prints in, it will make sure it does it properly. And that one needs to go... Oh, wait a minute. Have I done this right? No, I don't want those, do I? It's chemical plants. That's why I was wondering what there's something wrong with this. It's chemical plants that I need, and they need to go in like that. So I need to put a chemical plant down here. Like that. And I'm actually going to run all the way along and put those chemical plants in. And then I will go and put a requester chest down up there. Like that. You, right there, I'm going to set to making batteries. And then I'm going to copy that and... Can't reach that one. And copy that into there. Then I'm going to take requested chests and I'm going to drop those down along here like this. And put them in all the way along there. And then I will go over to this side and we will copy that one and we'll drop it into that chest there. So I've got 24 of each as a basic request. I'm going to push that up to 500 of each. So that we've got a reserve in there. And then if I run along like that, that will then put the appropriate number delivered into each. So yeah, I've got a shortage of iron at the moment, but we know that it's something that we're learning to live with. Empty sulfuric acid into there, which means I can then go and drop that into there. That's a request of 560, which is a little bit too many, so we'll do 400 onto that one. You need to turn around like that, so that you will start opening, dumping it all out. And then finally, I need to take these and I need to drop them all the way along like that. So we've got 3 productivity on each of them. That should be everything I need to do in there. So now what I can do is I can copy that lot over there. And I can drop them down like that. There. I am thinking actually 2 squares of batteries would probably be a good idea. What do we need batteries? Do we need batteries? I'm just trying to think, what do I actually need? What do I actually use batteries for? What do I when I'm making stuff like speed modules and processing units? I'm not using batteries on them. What am I using a battery for? Flying robot frame. So I am using batteries to make the utility science packs. So if I'm using batteries anywhere, I do kind of want to set up something so that I can make better use of them. So if I do a copy of this square here, all the way out like that. So I've got absolutely every part of it. Let's keep batteries in pretty much the same location. So I will drop that one down there. Like that. Now, I've actually got room to do one more line underneath. Right, I can really cram it in. But I've tended to avoid cramming anything in. That is something I've tended to avoid. I'd rather spread it out a little bit more, I suppose, than try and stuff everything all in together. I think that's ultimately going to be better for us. So there's batteries taken care of. We've dealt with that bit now. And now the whole oil situation. The big question is, do I set up something now for crude oil before I go and get rid of all of the crude oil stuff that we've got down below? And I think I will. I think that is something that I would like to work on. There's all of my robots just coming back. I will just let them all come back in a minute. There we go. Right, I've got them all. Is that all? Yeah, I think that's all of mine. So we will do a section here. So for crude oil, what did I say? Hang on, I'm looking on my phone here. Right, 827. So eight of them. Right, if I take that blueprint right there, 8 of them, then 2 of the others, and 7 of the final ones. And that will all fit in. This here, though, is coal liquefaction. That one there is advanced oil processing. That's the one that I want, actually. There, advanced oil processing. I've got that set up already. So we will start off by dropping that in there. Don't know what else I can do. So I'm going to put that one, I'm going to move it over a little bit. And put it down kind of about there. No, I'll move it out a little bit more. I'm going to drop that one there. There is a square with that oil in place. Right, I've got those elsewhere. I do have somewhere that is making them, I believe. I can soon find out, because we can go and we can press this one, and then I can go oil, like that. Oil refinery. I got 400 oil refineries, so they will be brought up in a minute, and that will be all tickety-boo and hunky-dory and wonderful. And I want to take... There we go. See, that was quick. They're not very far... Where are they? Oh, no, I've got an oddities section here, haven't I? There, they're in the oddities section, right there. The barrels is one big long line in the oddities section. But I got plenty of barrels now. I need to do some more work in that oddities section, because we've got other bits that need to go. Like those lights that are... Actually, let's do that. I was making lights, wasn't I? So I could drop lights into here in the oddities section. They don't need speed boosts or anything like that. If I take paste... There. Lights. I drop that one right there in the oddities section. There, we'll go and do that. And then I want to run down over here, and I want to get some of these other oddities. Like that section there. That is one that I want to do. So if I copy that a minute, I take all of those chests and those... No, I'm not going to take those just yet. I'm going to take the chests because those are neat and tidy. And then the others, I will deal with that. I'll deal with that in a minute. So I'm going to bring you over here, and you're going to plonk down like that. And then I'm going to take that one. I'm going to put one there, and I'm going to put one there. Those items will be brought over, and they will be placed in, which means that then I can go down here, and I can deconstruct that square there. That one can go. And I've got... Where's the... there's the new light one that I just put in. That one can now go. I've got another one of those going to be made. Then I would like these. So those there... The smaller ones, I've got them being... There, I've got a load of those being made down there. I'm not going to change those for a minute, because you need those for this. Don't you? No, you need those for green. Those go for the green science. So I don't want to do anything to interfere with them for a minute. Well, no, actually... Let's say I don't want to do anything... No, they'll stay where they are. They're fine. I'm not going to change those around. I did wonder, maybe I should change them around a little bit, but no, I won't. I will copy that section, that one section there, and I'll bring that one up. Drop that one down. That one's going to go right there. Then we'll go back over this way again, and this time we're going to grab the long-handed inserters. Because I may end up using those for just some of the builds. You never know. So we need... as long as we've got them all represented, then we don't need to worry. That's the key to this, is making sure that you've got everything available. Now, those, I need more of them. Copy. I'm going to take 2 of them. Like that. There are... I have got more than that being made, but, you know, I don't need any more than that. And I'll drop those 2 down there. If I've got one extra bit of something, I might drop it out that side, and I may drop another one over there. Here, I've spread them out more. I put one power line in between. I've squeezed these in a bit more, but that's fine. That's not going to hurt. I know that I like to keep everything reasonably even all the way through, but I'm not going to be really fanatical about it at the moment. And then I'll get rid of that there. That barrel one can go as well. This one here, I'll... actually, yeah, that one can go as well. Why not? Get rid of it. This one, mining drills. That one, copy. Take that one out of there. And I'll bring that one up. We will go and have a look in this region in a minute. See, I'll take another one over there. That's going to be the mining drills out over that side. We will go and have a look at these in a bit. And what I'm going to do is put some lights, extra lights in here. I don't know if I need to do anything else. Oh, speed the modules. I'll see where I can put... no. None of those are going to be... taking productivity modules. Not one of those is going to be using productivity modules, so I'm not going to change it. I'm not going to do anything to it. As they don't want productivity modules, I won't change them around. That one can be deleted. There, because I've now got another one of them being made. Over this side, the Roboport 3 there, they can be got rid of, because I've got a whole section dedicated to Roboports. Don't have anything making them yet. As long as I delete the things as I make them, then it works fairly well. All right, we can keep up with everything that I want to do. Right, that's looking pretty good down there. I don't want to do anything else. I've got everything loaded up here. Next, if I go to the speed beacons, the problem with beacon... oh, they do. No, they don't. The problem with beacons is this. When you try... like, I can put them in this side, and they do reach those, so I can beacon them for speed. And probably it would help to beacon these for speed, but I can only do it on one side. I can do it there. I can drop one beacon in on each gap in here. So I can add in some extra beacons in here. So I will do that. We'll put beacons in there. I'm going to do speed and productivity right the way through all of this. I'll drop that down over to there, and I'll do another one out there like that. Okay. Then I will take these, and I will run speed down through there. And I'll run speed up through here as well, like that. And then I will go into you, and I will take productivity, and I'll drop that into those, like that. Over here, that one can be removed, and that one can be removed. Take that pipe out on that side. Same over here for that one and that one. Well, folks, Rome wasn't built in a day, and 1 million minions are not going to be built in a single episode. We've run out of time, so if you've enjoyed the episode, then please head down below and give us a like, and if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me, get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.